The court judgment against Greenpeace in North Dakota recently could turn out to be a watershed event in the history of climate extremists trying to impose their views on the rest of us. North Dakota gets more than half its tax revenues from the energy sector. 67% voted for Trump last November. It's a red state. When an organization like Greenpeace causes disruption to a part of the local economy that's vital, they're not exactly aligned with the views of the people who live there. Judging from the $667 million award that a jury ordered Greenpeace to pay Energy Transfer, many people have had enough of these climate protesters. Democrats have made policies to shift away from reliable energy towards solar and wind a high priority. It's an important topic for the left-wing progressives who dominate the party, but less so for the broader population. As Trump has pulled the US out of the Paris Climate Accord and looked for ways to cut spending on renewables approved under the misnamed Inflation Reduction Act, there's almost no protest. Even that wretched little girl Greta has stopped talking about climate. She's switched over to supporting Hamas terrorists, which is a fitting way for her public profile to sink into oblivion. In the US, immigration and inflation were higher on the typical voters' list of concerns, although Democrats never grasped that. Meanwhile, our exports of liquefied natural gas, or LNG, continue to grow. LNG export terminals recently took in a record 15.7 billion cubic feet per day of feed gas to be chilled and sent overseas. We supplied 45% of the EU's LNG last year, which in turn was 43% of the volumes we exported. Nobody knows how the back and forth on tariffs will play out, but I think it's unlikely the EU will impose tariffs on imports of LNG. They already have among the highest energy prices in the world. Making them higher won't help Europe's businesses. Trump doesn't think CO2 emissions matter, but his Energy Secretary Chris Wright has a more subtle view based on the paper he published early last year when he was still CEO of Liberty Energy. He wrote that climate change is real and we're going to have to deal with the consequences. I agree with that. Developing countries are increasing their energy consumption and have shown that they're more concerned about raising living standards than reducing emissions. With China adding coal capacity every week and pumping out ever more greenhouse gases, it makes no sense for rich countries to increase our own cost of energy. Western governments have accepted that China's emissions are going up, while ours are supposed to come down. Few voters in Europe or here have paid much attention to that. If they did, they'd realize that it's just not right. At least by exporting more LNG, we create the opportunity for buyers to reduce their coal consumption and switch to a cleaner form of power generation that doesn't depend on the weather, just like we have in America. Climate extremists are losing influence. The climate for American natural gas has never been better. If you're interested in learning more about the energy sector and interest rates, then don't forget to subscribe and follow us on LinkedIn and Twitter. Our handles are in the description box below. To find out more about what we're thinking, you can sign up for our twice-weekly blog at sl-advisors.com. If you have any questions you'd like answered in this video, then please leave them down below. I'm Simon Lack. Thank you for watching this video.